Utah Supreme Court released a ruling saying a lawsuit challenging the state's new redistricting changes for Salt Lake County will indeed go forward. ABC4's Annika Johns joins us live from the state capitol. Annika, what can you tell us tonight?
Well, in a unanimous ruling, the state's highest court ruled in favor of a lawsuit that challenges the Utah legislature's redistricting boundaries that were first set in 2020. Now, the court found that the legislature may have overstepped when they amended what's called Proposition 4. Thursday morning, the Utah Supreme Court ruled in favor of a lawsuit claiming gerrymandering and legislature overreach in redrawing Utah's electoral maps, saying it can move forward.
This is a historic day for the people of Utah. I want to start by just thanking the thousands of people across this entire state, partner organizations, attorneys, advocates, volunteers, people who have written letters to their legislators, who voted, who signed the ballot initiative. This is your day.
In 2018, Utah voters passed an initiative called Proposition 4, which allowed for congressional maps to be redrawn by an independent committee. However, in 2020, after the maps had been drawn up, lawmakers passed SB 200, allowing the legislature to draw their own districts and not use the independent committee's proposals, which then sparked several voters and advocacy groups to sue lawmakers, saying the legislature is gerrymandering district lines and disrespecting the will of voters.
In other words, the legislature's plan moved the political conversation right by squeezing out moderate voices.
A district court later struck down the lawsuit, but today, a year after the Supreme Court first heard the case, they ruled to allow the case to move forward in full.
I believe that as citizens, we need to hold our leaders accountable when they fail to listen to us. And the Supreme Court's decision is an important step in our doing just that.
And for many, they say this ruling marks a significant victory for creating a more transparent and accountable government here in Utah.
As the League and many of us have always said, it is voters who should choose their politicians, not politicians who should pick their voters.
But others, including President J. Stewart Adams and Speaker Mike Schultz, say this is one of the worst outcomes we've ever seen from the Utah Supreme Court. Rather than reaching the self-evident answer, today the court punted and made a new law about the initiative power, creating chaos and striking at the very heart of our republic.
What the Supreme Court ruled today was that the legislature cannot constitutionally ignore the will of the people when they act to reform their government.
Now, this case will be going down to a lower court that will then decide where lawmakers overstep. Now, if the lawsuit succeeds, Utah could see new legislative maps before the next midterm elections in 2026. Now, that would mean that new districts for everyone would mean that there will be new districts from everyone, from down to the Board of Education's up to the U.S. House of Representatives, possibly making parts of Utah a little bit more competitive for Democrats. Reporting live from the Utah State Capitol, Annika Johns, ABC4 News.